Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mayos. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Fans are so sad today. Bradley Walsh drops heartbreaking death just a few minutes ago. Broken our hearts, this news must see. ITV studios in London was buzzing with excitement. The iconic sound of The Chase intro music echoed through the halls, accompanied by clapping from the live audience. Tonight wasn't just any show. It was the much-anticipated celebrity special, a ratings magnet that combined trivia tension with glittering star power. Bradley Walsh, the ever-charismatic host, adjusted his cuffs and beamed at the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of The Chase. Tonight, 4 celebrity contestants will battle one of the fiercest chasers for charity, but will they bring their A-game or crumble under the pressure? The lights dimmed and 4 figures strode onto the stage. The audience erupted in applause as the celebrity contestants took their places. Joe Swash, EastEnders actor and cheeky TV personality. Laura Whitmore, TV presenter and former Love Island host. Richard Arnold, entertainment editor from Good Morning Britain. Maya Jama, radio DJ and rising TV star. The energy was electric, but no one, not even Bradley, could predict just how awkward things were about to become. First up was Joe Swash. Wearing a sharp blue blazer and his trademark mischievous grin, Joe bounced up to the cash builder chair. Bradley smirked. "Joe, what's the game plan?" "To get through without embarrassing myself," Joe chuckled, "and win a few quid for the kids' charity. I ain't promising mastermind, though." The clock ticked. Joe began firing off answers, racking up a respectable £4,000. Then came the real challenge, facing the chaser. As the Beast, aka Mark Labbit, entered in his towering frame and dark suit, the crowd murmured in awe. "Joe," Mark growled, "you're charming, but charm doesn't answer questions. Let's see how long you last." Joe went low and played for safety, returning with £4,000 and a theatrical cartwheel that got a big laugh. Little did he know his antics would be overshadowed soon. Laura Whitmore was next. Stylish, confident, and razor-sharp, she breezed through her cash builder with £7,000. She took the middle offer, safe and steady. Laura's head-to-head with Mark was tense. He underestimated her, and she used it to her advantage. "You're not just Love Island," Mark admitted as she answered flawlessly. "You've got serious trivia chops." "I'll take that as a compliment," Laura smiled as she returned triumphant. Richard Arnold had a rocky reputation with quiz shows. He'd once been eliminated in the first round of a different celebrity quiz. Tonight, he was determined to change that. "I've done my homework, Brad," he said confidently. He earned £6,000 in the cash builder and decided to take a high offer of £20,000. The Beast raised an eyebrow. "Feeling brave, Arnold?" Their head-to-head became a showdown. Richard dodged a few traps and guessed well. When he returned to the team with £20,000, Joe lifted him into the air in celebration. "See, told you I revised." Richard panted, 3 celebrities down, 3 on the final team. All eyes turned to Maya Jama. Maya Jama walked out to booming cheers. A fan favorite for her wit and charm, she'd recently been in the news for a high-profile fashion campaign and a rumored Netflix hosting gig. Bradley greeted her warmly. "Now, Maya, you're used to being in the hot seat with celebs. How do you feel being the celeb under pressure?" Maya laughed. "I'm ready, I think. Let's do this." In the cash builder, Maya was quick off the mark, but nerves crept in and she stumbled, only scoring £3,000. Still, the audience cheered her on. Then came her fateful head-to-head with the Beast. Bradley read out the first question. Which of these artists was not part of the Renaissance period? A. Michelangelo. B. Leonardo da Vinci. C. Pablo Picasso. Maya frowned, muttered under her breath, and hesitated. Finally, she pressed C. "C. Pablo Picasso," she said hesitantly. Bradley blinked. "You sure?" "Yes," Maya nodded, then suddenly gasped. "Wait, is he? No, wait, he's Renaissance, isn't he?" A stunned silence fell. The camera cut to the Beast, who looked as if someone had slapped him. "Picasso," Mark said slowly, "was born in 1881. The Renaissance ended in the 17th century. Maya turned beet red. "Oh my God, I mixed him up with Michelangelo. My brain went blank." The audience laughed nervously. On social media, the moment was already trending. #PicassoGate exploded on Twitter. Maya was visibly embarrassed. I swear I knew that. I just panicked. Bradley tried to save her. Listen, pressure does mad things to the mind. I once called Cleopatra a Bond girl. Still, the damage was done. Maya was eliminated after two more shaky answers. She walked off the stage to a sympathetic round of applause, but her mistake would dominate headlines. During the break, backstage was tense. Maya was near tears, sipping water and avoiding eye contact. Laura and Joe tried to console her. Mate, Joe said, don't even sweat it. Everyone blanks. I once said Saturn was a vegetable. Maya groaned. Picasso wasn't even born in the Renaissance. I look like a total idiot. Richard added gently. You're trending, but to be fair, everyone's been there. Twitter will forget it by Tuesday. With three contestants remaining, the team had a strong pot, £31,000. In the final chase, Laura, Joe, and Richard answered rapidly, pushing the score to 20 steps. Not a record, but very respectable. Then the beast returned. Mark started well, but stumbled on two classical literature questions. With seconds ticking down, he faltered once more on a soap opera question that Joe had written himself for a charity pub quiz. The clock ran out. You did it. Not helping. You gave us the moral support, Laura laughed. And the most viral moment of the night. Within hours, Maya's blunder was all over the internet. Clips of her Picasso is Renaissance moment were reposted with funny captions, memes, and even a techno remix. Instead of hiding from it, Maya leaned in. The next day on Instagram, she posted, yes, I know Picasso isn't Renaissance. Yes, my brain betrayed me on national TV, but hey, 31K for charity, baby. The Chase brain freeze still team Michelangelo. Fans flooded the comments with love. One wrote, we all have our moments. You owned it with class. ITV producers were stunned at the viral buzz. Viewership had spiked by over 2 million, and Maya was invited for a follow-up appearance, this time as co-host for an upcoming charity special. 2 weeks later, ITV announced a one-off special, The Chase Redemption Edition. Maya Jama would return, not as a contestant, but as co-host alongside Bradley Walsh. She opened the show with, let's make one thing clear. Picasso was not Renaissance. I've had that tattooed on my brain now. The audience roared with laughter. Bradley grinned. Welcome to the team, Picasso expert. In the grand scheme of things, Maya's blunder had become one of the Chase's most iconic moments. Not because it was a huge mistake, but because of how she handled it. The story was less about a wrong answer and more about grace under pressure, owning your slip-ups, and turning embarrassment into empowerment. And somewhere in an art gallery in Spain, Pablo Picasso was probably smiling.